The Democratic Republic of Congo's economy has been under significant strain from the COVID-19 pandemic, with foreign currency reserves shrinking and mining companies taking longer to repatriate the 60% of mineral sales. Well, the government, both fiscal and monetary authorities, have taken some measures to keep the economy going in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. How are these measures playing out? I'm being joined by a financial expert in Democratic Republic of Congo, Gislan Muhiwan. Good afternoon, Muhiwan. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So what is fighting COVID-19 like in Congo? How has the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo responded to the pandemic so far?
Since the pandemic was coming in the DRC, the government took many measures to fight against this pandemic. And the first it was to stop more activities around the DRC, uh, for example, churches, school, and also to take some economic measures to see um, how we can help the economy in this moment of the pandemic, because it is really a great challenge, and it is for the government to take some responsibilities to see how they can help people. And one of those measures was to ask all those societies who provide water and electricity to give it freely to all the people across the country. And it was for 2 months, but it was not significantly because uh, the pandemic is continue to be in the country, and it is very difficult for people to live. Other measures was especially for monetary politics or financial things, or also in fiscal affairs. For instance, they ask some companies which are working on the pharmaceutical things, to bring the goods freely. So if they want to export goods from other countries to DRC, it can be free, and also um, for those who was in some companies which were with good administration, to see how they can do exoneration to them, especially to decrease the fiscal expenses, because during the moment of the COVID, there are many people who are not sending the goods,
All
and
right.
also other measures. So it means the government took many measures to see how they can contain the pandemic context.
Right. Now, earlier this week, the central bank made a huge rate a hike to 18.5% from 17.5%. What do you make of that decision, particularly at a time like this?
The first thing is in the DRC we have an external economy. It means we depend on foreign economies. Those we don't have many intern production, and when the pandemic became when the pandemic began, all the country around the DRC was they didn't accept people to get or to get in their country or to come from their country. And so we have many difficulties in the country, because some products we lost some products, we lost some goods, and that had a great impact on the monetary rate. Which it means we live from a rate which was very high, very cheap, and to a high rate. Today we are in 2,000 francs, Congolese francs for $1. So 2,000 Congolese francs for $1, and the government saw that it is a great problem, and they took some measures. One of that measures is to fix the direct rate, to see how it can help people to stabilize the money, to stabilize the situation on, and to stop the speculation on the monetary market. And I think it is a good measure to help people, to help also population to be able to see what is the good rate, what is the good rate we can buy with, we can sell with. And today in the Democratic Republic of Congo, we see a small stabilization, but in some parts of the country, the situation is still the same, which means we have some people who are fixing the rate that they want, and it is really a great challenge for the central bank. And I know they are thinking about what they can do in this moment, because
Okay.
people need solutions to challenge
Yeah.
like them.
Mr. Muhiwa, just few minutes before I let you go, the central bank also raised its 2020 GDP forecast to about minus 1.7% from minus 2.4% projected earlier due to the higher mining receipts. For you, as a financial analyst, what is your own outlook for the economy?
I think is a measure which can help, but it is not realistic, because when we are in this pandemic moment, people are not producing, people are not working as they worked before. It means that all economic activities are not ruling in normal, and I don't know why they can increase the that PDC in this context. What can be done is to sensitize people, to encourage people, or those businessmen, to see how they can create more companies. Because I remember in those measures the government took to stabilize the economy, there was some strategies to see how we can bring people to create new companies, to create new or to launch new ideas in the economy. But
All right.
those measures are not working, because we are living nowadays in the global economy. When people are not connected.
Mr. Muhiwa, oh, thank you very much for your time there. Gushlan Muhiwa is a financial expert in DRC. Well, it's on that note that we wrap up today's edition of the program, and of course, for the week. Thank you for being part of it. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago.